thought I'd film something a little bit different tonight. Hi, my name's Imogen and this is my channel that's mainly about books, but I'm trying to think of ways of also filming other things I'm interested in. To be honest, I had a completely different video planned for this week, but I've spent the last 3 days feeling really unwell with the absolutely killer headache, and honestly it's Saturday today. I've not done anything really. I've read a book, kind of lay around, watch some YouTube videos, listen to music, and that's pretty much it. I just need my iPad for this. And Thursday I think I was probably awake for 4 hours. Friday, not much else for it, it's pretty much the same pattern. I was thinking, I don't like the lighting in this. Is that a bit better? No, you can see it. I really need a better way of lighting my videos because I am completely washed out when I do that. That works best, but you get this horrible glare in the corner of the screen. That's a bit better, ignore kind of the fuzziness. So I was thinking about doing kind of a little reading vlog for this evening. So I've got a couple of things I'm reading. Earlier when I said I was reading, I'm actually listening to the audiobook of Fahrenheit 451, which is for a words coming. That's for the Resende Reads book club. That's a live show every Saturday, and it's 5 PM my time. I don't know what it is for. For him it's 12 PM. I don't know what time zone that is. And some of the things that I said is an Instagram live stream. Some of the things that I said he kind of put in his video. It feels kind of cool because I've not done. Last time I would have been part of any type of book discussion for this book club would have been when I sat my GCSEs when I was 17. That's a long time ago. I'm in my 20s now, but it was quite a few years ago. So it's kind of nice to know things that I think. I'm still kind of good at this. Still have thoughts. We're playing. I was listening to Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451, which I borrowed from my local library's online resources. But I really want to get a physical copy, and I also think this is an abridged version because it doesn't say unabridged on it. But it's really interesting so far. I tried to read this once before and I remember really not getting on with it, so I'm going to try reading the book. But if I don't get on with that, I'm going to see if I can find an unabridged audio version. So I'm probably going to finish a bit of that. First I've got We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I can say her name better than that, but right now I can't think of it. This is a tiny little book. It's 50 odd pages and they're little pages. And this is, I wanted to read this for a while. I've heard kind of mixed reviews about it. So I've actually got one of her other books, Americana, which, so yeah, I thought this would be interesting. And this I did specifically for the read a book in one sitting, because I was like, this is tiny, I can do this. And then I've also got this Rebel Voices, The Rise of Votes for Women by Eve Lloyd Knight and Louise K. Stewart. And I didn't really know what to expect. Again, I reserved this on my library website. And it's got different countries, so for example that's Russia, got the United Kingdom, South Africa, Japan. It's the history of women's votes, but it's all beautifully illustrated. And my dad picked this up for the library. Thank you very much. And I didn't really know what to expect. I'd reserved it online, I hadn't really read the information, and it's just beautiful. This is brand new. This is published this year, 2018. I must be one of the first people to borrow this. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to reading this. This is so beautiful. I don't know if I'll read it all tonight, but I might. So yes, I'm going to start by reading this, and I'm going to put some music on because I've got my speaker down here. And I've noticed since filming videos that I ramble, and I'm incapable of filming a short video. Finished my first book. Little mini review. I didn't really learn anything. It's good. Very good. Probably be better if you really knew nothing about feminism. To me it was just like a very brief introduction. I'm kind of glad I didn't buy it because I thought about buying it. But yeah, it was interesting, and it's kind of nice to know what people were talking about in all. So yeah, I think I might read I hit myself in the face. Might read the first part of this. I'd love the illustration on the front of this. This is so beautiful. I'm just going to keep going on about how beautiful this book is. So yes, let's go. So I just read the whole thing. I was like, oh, I might read a couple of them. Yes, it's really interesting. Obviously, you can tell it's kind of meant as like a children's book, but these illustrations are just absolutely gorgeous. And it's taught me about a lot of people I didn't know anything about. And it's kind of interesting how it came in waves, often had to do with war or no longer being ruled by another country. A lot of the time when, especially countries under British rule became independent, women gained the right to vote. But also, Switzerland, so a European country, I'd not consider regressive in any way whatsoever. It's quite a powerful country. Women did not get the right to vote until 1971, 47 years ago. That's like no time at all. So yeah, I had no idea about that. I knew that New Zealand was the first country that gave women the right to vote. So yeah, I think this bit at the end, which is the years and then the country that women got the right to vote. Yeah, it's 1971. What to read next? I'll think about that. Decided on my next book. I wish I had a way of filming with the lighting this way around. It'd be so much nicer. But first, got hamster. Got a hamster. Hello, Snowy. He was just running around in his wheel, and now I should put the camera near him. He stops. He's cute. He is the tiniest little hamster ever. He's genuinely a few centimeters long. Oh. Cuteness. See, that sound as soon as I stop filming. That's him running around as well. I have made... Oh, I'm flipping my viewfinder around. I've made my next reading decisions. I'm going to read the next chapter of Still Like an Artist, 10 Things Nobody Told You Are Being Created by Austin Kleon, because the battery light's going again. I just charged these batteries. Okay, and you can now hear Snowy. I want to be a scientist. I've applied to study and got offers to study marine biology at university, but I also love creative stuff. As you can tell, we're in the next day. lighting's a bit weird, like sun's on this arm, but I was being blinded before. Don't know what happened, my camera batteries just died last night even though I charged them. I think some charged more than the others, so I've got to sort that out later. But in conclusion to my reading last night, I read some of this magazine as well, Aesthetica, and yes, this just contains like some absolutely beautiful pictures and some little articles, and I love this. I bought this as a subscription. This was my treat to myself in January. And as well, I read the first 21 pages of Good Morning Midnight by Jean Rees. What I was going to say yesterday is the main reason I'm reading that is because I also reserved The Wide Sargasso Sea by Jean Rees, which is going to be for the post-colonial prompt in the Read Harder challenge. But this said it wasn't going to come for a while because it had a few reserves, but it came really quickly. So I was like, I'll try something else by her. Like, people seem to really like her and I'd heard of her writing before. And yeah, it's good so far. I can't, as I said, I've only read 20 pages, but it's only 158 long, so I'm going to try and read the rest of the first part today. So, enjoying. Love. I think this is just gorgeous. Oh, this was a really interesting one. Ecuador. Women first voted in 1929. But it wasn't actually against the law. They just didn't vote. So yeah, that was a really cool one. And then We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I'm sure I'm saying her name wrong. I know how to say her name. It's really bugging me. So yes, there we go. That's my little reading stuff for the weekend. Well, for Saturday. And the first 2 chapters of this, of Fahrenheit 451. So yes, I'm going to try and read the second half of this today, and if I get there I will leave my thoughts in the description below. So yes, thank you for watching. Hope this is interesting. This is kind of something I thought might be a bit kind of fun to record and film, talking about books in a kind of informal way, because I'm not quite sure how I want to do book reviews, but I'm not quite sure how to because it's never something I've done. So yeah, this is kind of an informal start, kind of like what I am kind of thinking about what I'm reading. I was thinking I might kind of do these as a weekly thing, kind of maybe having like a little like weekly wrap up of what I've been reading. I don't know, tell me what you think, because I thought that might just be a bit different, interesting, and obviously some weeks there would be a lot more than others, but yeah, who knows. I'm just trying out different things, kind of getting the feel of what I like to film, and this is an interesting one. I like this one, and I did the makeup book tag last week, and I think those are my 2 I've enjoyed filming the most. I've also realised during the course of filming videos that I pull a lot of really weird facial expressions as I talk, and I'm kind of like, I kind of do all this in my hands. It's all, I never realised that before. I can feel myself doing it now. So yeah, that's another one. I will put up a video every week in January. I'm so happy. Like, that makes me really proud of myself, and that's a nice feeling. Like, I did something I set out to achieve. No idea what I'm going to film for the next 11 months of the year, but we've done one, 12th of the way there. Bye.